PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar has cancelled his campaign rally in Rivers State. The rally was scheduled for Tuesday, but Atiku team says it is called off following attacks on the members of the campaign team in the state. And it comes days after the Director General of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council in Rivers State, Abiy Sekibo, was attacked. Chairman of the state's PDP Presidential Council has called on President Buhari to intervene in the state to ensure free and fair elections.
We, the State Campaign Council, in total constructive engagement with the National Presidential Campaign Council, the candidate and the party, having seen and evaluated the bodily harm and hurt and potential death threat, believe that no loss of life can be tolerated, accepted before, during, and after the presidential election, and agree with our principals on the need to shelve or cancel the rally to avoid any death.
Well, the chairman of the PDP Presidential Council in Rivers State and the gentleman you just saw, Senator Lee Maeba, joins us now from Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital. Thank you very much for joining us on Newsnight. Well, the fundamental question would be, how Atiku's chances in Rivers State are affected not only by this cancellation, his chances in Rivers State, but in the elections as a whole, because Rivers historically has been a state that cannot in any way, be waved off when it comes to elections.
Well, like you clearly said, Rivers State has been a predominantly PDP-controlled state since 1998, when PDP was formed in this state. And luckily for me, fortunately, I am a foundation member of the PDP, having joined the movement that later formed the PDP in 1998. From 1999 election to this day, Rivers State have not lost any seat, either in the presidential election, either in gubernatorial election, either in the Senate elections, either in the House of Representatives, State Assembly, even councillors of local council. We have predominantly been PDP. And to say that is backed up by the fact that families have grown to embrace PDP. You can imagine a child that was grown to a PDP member in 1990 or 1999. You can agree with me that is 23 years old today. And that child have drank PDP water, have passed through PDP orientation at home. So this is a state where you have PDP as family. And being that you have PDP as family is very difficult to convince anybody. Like I said in the press conference, that in 2015, the governor tried to move Rivers from PDP to APC, and he couldn't garner up to 20% of his members. Now again, if anybody tried the same thing from what we are seeing now, we get the same result. And luckily, this election is basically actions at the polling unit. And at the polling unit, we expect that our traditional families, our traditional allies, everybody is going to his voting unit to ensure that we do what the beavers want, show your face, and vote. So it doesn't need a strong man anywhere directing PDP members to vote otherwise. The result will be resounding victory for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. That's like all candidates of the PDP in the entire election. It is a 5 over 5 chances of...
Can I just come in here? Can I come in here, Lee?
Yeah, but what I want you to understand is that we
very
have
few
been
days.
doing...
Excuse me, Lee. very, very few days, less than 11, 12 days to the general elections, beginning with the presidential and the National Assembly elections. Your party, even in Rivers State, does not seem reconciliatory in any way. Some political observers would have thought that the governor was, being magnanimous to have offered the stadium for the presidential campaign rally. But from the national to the state PDP, it was turned down. Isn't that going to jeopardize the chances of PDP? Because it looks as if it is a house divided against itself.
Never. I don't believe you, my brother. It's like we are in our house and somebody tried to create a personality cult in a house where we are all Christians. PDP have never operated a personality cult. A personality cult where one member decides where all the other members do. This personality cult reared its head in the ANC and it was shut down. Personality cult does not work in a political system, in a democracy. Once you see yourself as an overlord, that is the beginning of you, like a man who is in a village who tried to control the rest of the villagers, and all the villagers refused. Very soon, the villagers gather at the town square and say, my brother, since you cannot bear what we do here, so please leave our village. And the strong man is chased away from the village by the entire villagers. I tell you something, there is no, when you talk about the stadium, we applied for stadium as PCC Rivers. It was turned down and requested that it is only the DG of the PCC in Abuja, Governor Tambo, that can apply. So he applied. And we got confirmation that the stadium was given to us. Then the next day, we triumphantly went to the stadium to inspect the stadium. 2 days after, and the governor said, how could we try near the stadium? That if he had found out there, the next day he found out there, we will not be lucky to see what he would do. He gave that threat. And that we cannot access the stadium till 48 hours before the rally. And this, your own party, you giving us a stadium, 48 hours for preparation and decoration, and we say, okay, we are okay with that. 1 week after, I come back to say, look, he have discovered that we are in alignment with the APC, and that we are trying to do a joint rally with the APC in order to feed the stadium. It is a lie. We are not working with the APC. We are working with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. We are PDP. We heard that he gave instruction to all the local government chairmen. He gave instruction to all the House of Assembly members and every other stakeholders around him, his key staff, that they should go and vote for Tinubu. So we are not the one who are doing APC. He is the one who will pass him through the back door to do APC and ask that every meeting of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in any local government, anybody who can injure any of the Atiku supporters, we collect 1 million naira. A couple of guys, Highland, they have collected this money. So Bonki have been placed on our head. So we are telling arise, save our soul, reach out to the president. We did not plan for war. We have not resorted to violence. None of our boys have reacted to any of this. We also have boys. Nobody has monopoly of violence. We keep it to law and order, believing that it is our party. We cannot talk bad against Governor Wike. We have been restrained because anything you say against him is affecting the fortune of our party. So this is a very dangerous war. War in the house. Anything you say in your house become a tool in the hand of the opposition. And that is where we have been completely restrained from throwing stone. So right here, we were not offered any stadium. When he refused, when he now said you have revoked the stadium, we should not use it again. We went to find a land which is owned by a company in Port Harcourt with C of O, and we found out that it's up to 8 football field that can contain up to 50,000 people doing a rally. So we went to prepare the site. Let me finish. We went to prepare the site. If he willingly wants us to do a rally, when he find out that we have found a different place other than the stadium, as a party man, as a PDP man, We have 51 candidates from Atiku to the governorship candidate to the 3 senators to the 13 House of Representatives.
We'll have to leave it there.
We have to go. We just have to go now. Thank you so very much. Lee Maeba is a member of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council, PDP Rivers State. In fact, some people call him the strongman of Rivers politics right now.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for being part of News Now.